fuck up. Shut the fuck. You're closer to dying right now than you were yesterday. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Man, I'm about. Hey, don't bruh me, bruh. I'm gonna watch Drake and Josh and just feel, yeah, just start being like, wow, those are such great times, and let the nostalgia eat me alive, and fucking shoot my head off. Like, wow, those were a great time. Wow, I really miss those days. Kurt Cobain POV, looking at it, staring at his wife putting a barrel down his mouth. Yeah, it's just wife just putting the fucking shotgun down his throat. What if she, like, on her deathbed says, yeah, I killed him? How do you think people would react? But it would be so like long after that. Like people remember like Nirvana. I know who killed you. And sing like by the time she's dying, like Nirvana, the people who remember Nirvana at their peak are probably gonna be dying too. Bro, that's some bullshit, bro. I was stuck on some fucking thing, bro. Well, we weren't alive when fucking Nirvana was at their peak, bro. That's such bullshit, dude. It fucking drops a boulder when I'm already like at the top of the fucking mountain. Ernest, if you're a teenager in the 90s and Nirvana was around, you'd be like almost 40 right now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Haven't said a word this evening. I'm about to piss my pants. I'll be back. Mr. Unlimited. Hello? 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 What's up, kid? Don't be to make her walk away. Then make her a man. Bullshit, bro. Fuck that shit. Don't be so quick to walk away. Dance with me. What's your favorite Nirvana song? Chris is the type of guy to wear a Nirvana shirt and not be able to name a single Nirvana song. Heart-shaped, heart-shaped cock. Oh, Garrett, you're up 120 something, right? On Hard Rock Bet. But you made a lot. Curtis sent one of your bets. You made how much? Fuck. It was the $50. Yeah, almost 50. Yeah, that's a good parlay. The Cowboys game was the only close game too. Oh, 49ers is kind of close, but they still got the run for their money from the fucking Strange. Cowboys game. The Cowboys game was basically just one good defensive coordinator away from being a failed thing. Oh fuck, man, fuck yeah. As I was watching the Giants game and I was like, oh man, I didn't have like a nail biter bet though. Mine were really basic. Yeah, it was they're all one-sided pretty much. Lions, Rams, and Chargers. I remember Curtis was questioning me, bro. He's like, or he kept questioning the Chargers pick. Curtis, why you kept questioning, Brad? Bro, I told you it was a lock. Gotta trust me, bro. I knew that game was going to be close. I knew the Chargers had it. I thought the Raiders are bad. Even like watching them play against the Patriots. Who are they playing against? Tyrod's actually better than fucking Justin Fields. It's just he's hurt all the fucking time. That's why no teams want him. When Tyrod Taylor would come in for the Giants, when Daniel Jones was hurt, our team would would play like better like immediately. He actually he was good on almost every team he went to. He was never like shit. It's just he's hurt. He would get hurt real fast. Yeah, same kind of build. Jets are playing the Buccaneers. That's a tough game for Tyrod. Yeah, I don't know. And the Jets defense is not that good. I remember I was trying to tell this fucking Jets fan. I'm like your defense probably like Aaron Glenn's good, but he's not Robert Saleh. That's what I was telling him. Like Robert Saleh is actually a really good DC and like defensive guy. Yeah, but I mean, he was the DC and head coach at the same time. So losing him, you're like, it actually changes so much. Like a good DC versus a bad one, can make your fucking defense from going from like bottom 10 to like top 10, like almost instantly. No, your DC, he's not bad. It's just your DBs, your whole secondary is terrible, pretty much. Yeah, and it's like that's like saying your quarterback isn't like fucking Pat, like Josh Allen, you know, like they've been good for a while. Yeah, I was surprised when you guys let him go, and there's no when the Eagles got him. It's like fuck this. There's like too many fucking retards on this team. Nah, he's not head coach material. He's just DC. He was head coach for the I think Broncos. He wasn't. They weren't good when he was coach. Yeah, Jets play the. Dude, you know what's surprising me? It's the fucking Cowboys are the underdogs against the fucking Bears. I don't know what the fuck these odds makers are saying. Same reason how like the Chargers were minus like 180 when Curtis bet, minus 190 when I bet. Like, what are these people seeing? The Bears are a bad team. Like literally, the Bears are a bad football team right now, at least, because Ben Johnson's still getting his shit together. They're not good. Look how the Vikings played against the Falcons. Like I picked the Vikings earlier in the week as my like pick, because I can't change them by Thursday. That's the rule I made in my own head when I write notes down for like seasons and shit. But like after I saw like the Lions play against the Bears, I was like, dude, the Vikings are a bad team. Like this is a bad team, and they beat the Bears, who are a bad team. I wasn't sure just because like this is what makes it hard to predict like week one. Like by week three, you could kind of tell where teams are going, but still, some teams would look like world beaters, but then you wouldn't realize it until like the end of the season. Turns out they're playing like the worst teams in the NFL at the beginning. No, yeah, Broncos are not that good. Broncos are like they're probably going to play the Raiders and win by like one touchdown. That's what I think. They're not that good. Bo Nix has been playing like shit, but they should have beaten the Colts. There's a bad call. Like the Colts had a missed field goal, and then they put roughing on the center on the Broncos, and then it got like it went from like a 50 something to like a 40-yard field goal, and then he like nailed it after missing it. It was a bad call because the guy barely even touched the center. Like I've seen it like every game. Those guys are fucking retarded. Like, have you not watched Daniel Jones for 4 fucking years? Like, he was shit, like, a lot of times. He had good games randomly. Giants every season, Daniel Jones had like 4 or 5 good random games. Like, this is what you get from him. He's inconsistent. It doesn't, like, you could get good old line play, and Daniel Jones would, like, he might play good, and then sometimes you just stink it up. I could give you a game last season. The fucking Bengals, when we played the Bengals, he maybe had pressure like a few times that game, but he missed like key passes, and he had a terrible turnover in the red zone. Like the one time he got pressured. Yeah, against the Cowboys, he wasn't getting pressured that much. We had Andrew Thomas healthy. He was actually doing good against Michael Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence. Like O-line was holding up. The Malik Neighbors ran a double move on one of the Cowboys corners. You probably find that clip, and he had him beat by like 15 yards. The next person, closest person, was a safety. All Daniel Jones has to do is throw it in front of him. So like Malik Neighbors chases the ball, and it's like a 80-yard touchdown, like right off the bat. Fucking dude underthrows it, and instead of being like a touchdown right away, it's like just a 40-yard, 30-yard gain. Like he has moments. It's just Daniel Jones is inconsistent. The Colts have a good head coach and offensive coordinator, obviously. That guy's actually really good. Um, but like they're playing against not good teams. They played against the Broncos and the fucking Dolphins. Dolphins are like bottom three in the NFL, and Broncos are not looking that good right now. The Broncos went life and death with the Titans, and the Titans probably should have won that game if their fucking receivers weren't Butterfingers. You know what I'm saying? Like the Colts might go life and death with the Titans. Titans have a good pass rush. And I was watching the highlights. They're actually fucking Jeffrey Simmons is a problem for any team. So I don't know. Dude, Cam Ward's nice, man. I watched like every Miami game last year. It's just he had those random like what the fuck are you thinking moments, but he's been kind of chilling those out. Yeah, they're probably gonna lose, but it's gonna be a close game. Like also people are like acting like they're acting like Daniel Jones didn't just go to a team who almost won a division last season. The Colts were in contention until the end of the season when they lost to the Giants. Like they weren't like a terrible team. Their head coach is like a retard. I've never seen like no play like players just don't progress with them. It seems like we gotta ask Ethan, but I don't think Ethan knows shit about football. To be honest, when it comes to watching it or like understanding it, even though he's played it, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he really knows what the fuck he's looking at most of the time. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think Colts are gonna be that good by the end of the season. Like I think Texans probably stomp them out. Like that, like that's a game where you get vintage Daniel Jones, a game against the Texans, which is like obviously he's top 10 defense. But like that's where you get Daniel Jones throwing like in the middle of like triple coverage for no fucking reason. Like what are you thinking? Or Daniel Jones just like forgetting where to throw the ball and getting sacked and fumbling. Green Bay's probably the best team in the NFL. I don't know how any power rankings have the Eagles at the number one team, and then have the fucking Cowboys in the bottom half when they should have beaten the Eagles. Like, what? And then the Cowboys go life and death with the Giants in overtime. Like, where's the? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter if the division like opponents or whatever. Those are usually close games, but still, if you're getting lit up by fucking Dak Prescott and CD Lamb, like that's yeah, they're top 10, but like I think if they played the Packers, they'll probably get fucked up. That's what I think. I don't think they'll be able to hold up. Jalen Hurts has been playing very pedestrian, probably like on purpose, but like did the past was I saw a stat. I think these past two games, Jalen Hurts has thrown the ball past 10 yards twice. To the Eagles. 'Cause that's all he's doing. He's just fucking running. He's not throwing the ball. He's like, cause he doesn't have a reason to. If the if the Giants and Chiefs have a real close game, I do not want to see the fucking Eagles at top 10. And I want to see the Chiefs bottom like out of the top 10 too. Or no, I want to see Eagles like maybe like top like 8, 9. I don't want to see the Chiefs top 10. If the Giants and Chiefs have a close game. Cuz how is the 27th best team according to the fucking power rankings going life and death with the 22nd best team and then the fucking ninth best team? That doesn't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Either way. Uh, most of these, I don't know. Odds makers don't make sense. Dude, yeah, people have been saying that since because of our personnel, not our dude, our fucking if our defensive coordinator wasn't like a complete fucking retard and like actually knew what the fuck he's doing, it would probably be like a top 10 defense. He's playing prevent defense on first down and second down, and then the team just gets 8 yards on first down almost every time because he's playing fucking our DBs 10 yards back for literally no reason. Like, what are you doing? It's just a quick slant. It's like instant fucking 8 yards right away. Like, it's retarded. Their DBs are solid. Like, that's what I don't get. Like, in man coverage, they're pretty sticky most of the time. It's just Deontay Banks is like, doesn't know how to turn his head around. Most of the time, they're like on the receiver. Like, CD Lamb's and George Pickens' catches were not like easy catches. Like, most of them were like really contested. He's like in position, but I don't know. Shane Bowen, like, I don't know what happened from his first season to his second season. It's just like our fucking DC doesn't tell our DBs to turn around, so we just get PIs half of the time. He's like, when the ball's in the air, just fucking stick with them. Like, I don't know what he's thinking, bro. Doesn't make any. We go from like one of the top turnover teams in 2023 to one of the worst turnover team in 2024, like instantly. That's what I'm saying. The Bears are bad, dude. Compare the Lions how they did against the fucking Packers. Okay, here's just quick maps. Okay. No. I'm just yeah. Packers are good too, and then compare to how the Commanders did against the Packers. Like those are two good teams. Those are two good teams. The Commanders. I don't know. We were kind of messing them up that game. They held us a shit ton. That was the reason. Like we would have had like 5 or 6 sacks, but they just literally just fucking tackled us. Like they tackled like Kayvon Thibodeau, Brian Burns. Actually, on one of the holds that didn't get called, fucking Brian Burns got held like instantly because he beat the guy so bad off the ball. No, dude, Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter are fucking nuts, dude. Those guys are really good. They're fucking nasty. Texans defense is full of fucking like actually like insane like silly good players. Alshire, C.J. Garner Johnson's like he's annoying, but he's a good run defender. But even like Petrie, all their players are fucking nuts on defense, and they're well coached. Their O-line shit. The Texans O-line is terrible. I don't think so. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, Falcons are good. I have them winning division this year. I mean, it would have went to overtime if their fucking kicker didn't miss a 40-yard field goal. Dude, he missed like a practice kick, and then he goes up and kicks another one, and he misses that too. And then instead of going to overtime, the game's over. They got rid of their kicker and did it like right after that. They're like, fuck this fucking retard. Young Wei Koo, now I don't know if you missed 3 in a row, but to go into overtime, all they needed was like a field goal to be made against the Buccaneers, and then a fucking guy. You know how like coaches call a timeout like right before they kick it? That guy went to Miami. I think he's dating a girl that some guys knew, or he's married to a girl some guys Charter knew. Cause like her Instagram just pops up randomly, and I see that I just click on it just to like like who the fuck is this? And then she's like married to that guy, and then I look in his comments, and he's like, "You fucking faggot, make like a kick or whatever." it's fucking yeah, it is funny. It's just like a picture of him and his wife, and it's so dumb, but then yeah, that kicker he's probably gonna get fucking let go like right away. No, but here's the thing: you just rate teams like you rate wins. Like you gotta rate teams. Like how does the win look? Bears losing to the Vikings is a bad loss. With JJ McCarthy too, because just look how they did against the Falcons. Like Falcons are good, but the Vikings had nothing for the Falcons like the whole game. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you have nothing, the game's bad. Your team's bad. Like the Giants losing to the Commanders, we didn't really have much for them, but we were still competitive for it, like on like a decent amount of the game. Like it was one score for most of it. Vikings were really never in like a good position to like win it just because of how bad JJ was playing. And he's throwing picks and shit. Yeah, it's probably the only thing you can really hope for at this point, because Patriots is a bad loss. I mean, look how the Raiders looked against the Chargers. Chargers are good, you know what I'm saying? But it's like how you're losing matters a bit too. Tua Tagovailoa, that fucker. But yeah, I don't know how the Bears are favored. Watch them go against the fucking Cowboys and just get fucking spanked around because Caleb Williams missed like 10 more open receivers. Honestly, I think Caleb Williams might be a bust because I've seen enough games where he's missing just too many key throws. Like, you can't be missing those, man. And then he's missing them. Where are the Saints playing?
不退去。这世间迷幻，你又能化解几分？
I used to actually want the Giants to get him. I was like, come on, bro, get him late in the draft. Like he's a steal. I mean, they're still competitive against the fucking 49ers. They don't lose too badly. But then the Cardinals were competitive with the fucking Panthers. And they lost to the Cardinals kind of handedly, so... Yeah, who are they playing against, the Saints? They're probably gonna lose that. They played a fully healthy 49ers team, not that fucking beat to shit 49ers team that the... I was just saying that. No, I didn't. I didn't watch the whole game. I might see it on Instagram randomly because he said it out loud now. What is it? With Curtis, that lost to the 49ers. The 49ers are fully healthy. They had Brock Purdy, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey. It was basically a fully healthy 49ers team. And then the 49ers that the Saints played was with Mac Jones and no George Kittle, some like random tight ends. So, like, they're losing like three of their top, like two of their top three best players on offense. So, it was still a close game. But I think Seahawks would probably beat the shit out of the Saints, if I'm honest. I just don't know what the Saints have for the Seahawks. Like, that's another thing. Just look at personnel. Like what Saints receiver is going to get open consistently against fucking Tariq Woolen, Devin Witherspoon, and they have another guy, I forget his name, but he's a new corner who's actually real nice, like Oblique or whatever, some shit. Some like African shit. That they win. Let me see. But the thing is, Vegas also sees it that way too. So it's gonna. Okay, so I'd say Packers, Dolphins. I mean, Packers, Bills, and then Buccaneers. Like Buccaneers, I'm pretty sure win, especially if it's in Tampa Bay. Fuck the Jets. Jets D line is good, but like that's it, kind of. I think Falcons. I think Falcons win too. I'll tell you because there's a lot of teams in this like week that I think just kind of. Oh, I don't. The Texans are underdogs against the Jags, and I think that's kind of a steal. He might be. Then they're just gonna rely on Bucky Irvin a little bit, and Bucky Irvin's probably gonna run like 100 miles on the fucking Jets. That's how the Jets lost mostly. It's just them gonna run through by James Cook. All right, then put in Texans. I think Texans win. I don't know why they're treating it like the Texans lost to two bad teams. Oh, Seahawks too. Yeah, you could add Seahawks. Seahawks is a lock. That shit just doesn't fucking pop up for some reason. It just didn't load. That's why I didn't say it. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like, I don't know what they're seeing. Either they know some shit I don't, or they're just fucking retarded. The Chargers are minus 180 against the fucking Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just random shit. Like, what are they looking at? That's fucking insane. What is that? How much is that gonna make if you put like $4, like 100 and something dollars? That's insane. That, and it could hit too. But I don't know much about college football. I have a 8-bet parlay for NFL. I have Bills, Texans, Falcons, Packers, Colts, Buccaneers, Steelers, and Seahawks. The reason I wait, that's like, but you're only putting in small bucks. I'm gonna do this 5-bet with this 8-bet parlay with $5, and then I'm gonna do like a $25 bet with like games I think are locks and get like 16 back if that doesn't hit. I just don't understand like the Texans. I just don't get it. Like they lost to two good teams. Probably the fucking division winners too for those fucking teams. Like those teams are probably the division winners at the end of the season, right? Rams and Buccaneers. Like I think people could agree that those are like they have chances of winning their divisions. And then like NFC West is Rams, 49ers, Seahawks, and Cardinals. Like Rams could win that. And then fucking NFC South, Falcons, Buccaneers, Panthers, and Saints. Like it's just the Buccaneers and Falcons basically. And they lost two really close games, bruh. Like Texans were on the way to win, and then their fucking running back fumbled. Like they're getting in range, like they're like at the 20-yard line, and then the guy fucking fumbled. And then Baker Mayfield just has a legacy drive at the end of the game. No, it's awesome. I'm just saying, like, the Texans aren't losing to fucking doo-doo butt. Like, the fucking Jaguars lost to Jake Browning after he threw 3 interceptions. Like, how's that? Like, how's that? Like, how is the fucking Jaguars beating the Panthers by 2 touchdowns better? That's what I'm saying. They lost to Jake Browning, and he threw 3 picks. And they're the favorites. Like, I don't get it. And if they win, I'll be insanely surprised. I just don't think they're that good. I don't think they're nowhere near as good as the fucking Texans. Obviously, you guys have Super Bowl wins. Jaguars have fucking nothing. They have almost the AFC Championship win. You guys have like one of the best records in like all of football when it comes to like full legacy thing. Do not put Titans. Okay, I was about to say, bro. Just motherfucker with my knee. That's fine. The only thing I just don't know what, like, I watched the USF and UF game, USF and UF game, like highlights. So I couldn't see the whole fucking game. 'Cause I have no way of doing that, and I don't feel like doing that. But it felt like when I'm watching the highlights that UF basically just lost the game, and USF, like, it wasn't like USF won. It's just UF like did like played like retarded for some reason. Yeah. After seeing the highlights, I could see why you thought that, or why you knew that. I didn't. I thought USF was just like the better team, but fucking, it turns out just UF played like retards. No, you guys' defense is nasty, man. Like, holy shit. You guys might like actually win the fucking championship. And I asked Braden's like, you a UM fan? And he was like, no, because I didn't go there. Just like all the UUM fans. Like, you guys didn't go there. I'm like, I'm not a UM fan. I'm just a fan of Florida football. Okay. I don't know why I thought he was like a UM fan. That's like a kid or something. But he called you out, Curtis. He said that you didn't go to UM, so why are you a UM fan? No, Raiden. He was just saying like I didn't go to UM, so why would I be a UM fan? Yeah, it's like I don't live in fucking Miami, so yeah, I don't know. Like people just grew up around the area, and it's all about the you. It's all about the you. Like that, they got like no, that shit's badass, bro. How hurricanes were back in like the 80s, 90s, 2000s. Like, how could you not be a fan of that shit if you grew up in the area? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Watch the fucking Jaguars play the Panthers, and watch the Jaguars play the Bengals. And then you saw the Bucks and Texans game, right? No, I said Texans. He's saying Texans. Texans against Jags. If you have a game that's playing on Thursday, just wait till like the Thursday night or something, because that's the latest you could do, like right before the game starts. Because you don't know if like there's injuries or something might come up. Just like that's the latest you could do it. So that's the only annoying thing about like betting on like Thursday games, because you gotta bet that, and if you want to bet on Sunday games, you have to do it early, and then you won't find out somebody's injured, most of the time until like the day of the game or right before the day before the game. Yeah, but then sometimes some random shit fucking comes up, and they're like, yeah, okay, he's done. It's like a little bit wonky, so it's a little tough sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And then also sometimes the odds change, so sometimes like a favorite would just become even a bigger favorite, so you lose out on some money. Just gotta time it. You know, I think Texans win. Jaguars beating the Panthers is basically like a nothing win. It's like the fucking Miami Hurricanes beating that fucking random HBCU. Like you're supposed to beat them. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? I thought Panthers were gonna win that game actually, because I thought Jaguars were really bad, but it turns out, you know what? They're not that bad. Yeah, but they're not as bad as the Panthers. They're still bad, you know what I'm saying, but not as bad as them. Oh yeah, yeah. And here's another thing, Curtis. Look how the Bengals did against the Browns with Joe Burrow. Like they almost lost that game. The Browns don't miss those field goals. And then look at the Bengals beat the fucking Jaguars with Jake Browning. Like the Bengals are not a good team either. Okay, sounds good. Falcons play the Panthers. Actually, Panthers didn't look terrible against the Cardinals, but then I remember Cardinals aren't good either. Well, they didn't struggle against the Panthers, but like Panthers aren't a great win either. I think that's fine luck, yeah. Dude, these fucking guys are comboing the shit out of me. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Cause it's like Ravens beat the Browns. Browns aren't good, and then they lost to the. Okay, dude, I'm getting fucked up by these random enemies, bro. Dude, oh my god, bro. Okay, dude. Bro, it's just so annoying, bro. I've only hit on like I've only hit that like once before last season. And that's like most of my bets were. They're mostly just like insane parlays with like $4. I was like, I'm gonna hit this. And then it'll be like one game, just like one game off like every time. I was like, fuck this. Nah, not as much, because I wasn't watching the games. I was more busy. Like, right now I'm only have one class and shit, so I actually like have time to watch all that shit. I didn't really have the time like that last. Like last season, like I had shit to do. Like I didn't have the time to like actually sit there and watch multiple games. Now I have no fucking class. I only have one class, so I could just sit through and watch. Obviously, I can't go back and watch every single one of them. I could watch the highlights. I could watch as many. Like I'm not watching games I think are gonna be fucking boring. Like the Bills and Jets. I don't give a fuck about that game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's got time, bro. That's what I was doing. I had the Dolphins Patriots game on my phone while I was watching the Giants Cowboys game. It's actually pretty badass. Fucking badass. I have season ticket or whatever, the season ticket, but like if the game's local, you can't watch it. I don't know. Garrett would blame it on a certain type of people. But boom, 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 boom. Either way, I felt like this season was going to be super like competitive between multiple teams. That was going to be a crazy season. I mean, you remember me typing that a shit ton, right? I kept saying that in the Signal group chat. I felt that way. I was like, teams that were like barely out of the league just were able to upgrade themselves to like enough where you're like, okay, they could do this. And then teams who were at the top lost players. Like, alright, they're not going to be like as insane anymore. That's not too surprising though, because like, especially with their injury, like to Xavier Worthy. Yeah, Rashid Rice. Rashid Rice is nice though when he does play. So when they have Xavier Worthy and Rashid Rice back, they're probably gonna be annoying as shit. Because for like, the Chiefs basically just have a bunch of fucking dweebs at wide receiver right now, and like, it's like what Tom Brady was kind of dealing with near the end of his Patriots career, with just like fucking dweebs to throw the ball to. Jacoby Myers. Wasn't he? Bro, I just got sniped off a cliff, bro. Now you fucking got in a drunk driving accident. I think so. Oh shit, man. He's a fucking dumbass. What'd you say? Like you saw that note I sent, right? Yeah, just do that, because that's what I did last year. Before I was even doing actually, that's what I did early on, just to see how right I was. I'm gonna tell you my last season record, because it was pretty good at the end. It was my first time ever doing that. I got all the playoffs right, except for the Lions game. Every other game I got right for the playoffs, but... let me see. I didn't actually total up the record, but last time I had it was week 15. I was at 154 and 68. And I had 12 games guessed right and 2 games wrong that week. Let me see. Week 16. That's 10 and 6. Week 17, 12 and 4. I do it every week. Last week I was 12 and 4. Huh? No, not yet. I think by like week, yeah, I think so. I'm not sure though. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. And that's the roughest part. So you know it. And then he gets to go to another team, and they're gonna be like, "Look, it was the Dolphins' fault." Like, yeah, and some dumb shit, bro. I hate the ones with Xavier McKinney and Saquon Barkley. It's like only people who were saying that they were washed or not good, or people who didn't watch football. Especially Xavier McKinney. The fact that nobody knew how good he was with the Giants is so dumb. He's like the highest rated safety, like 2 seasons in a row, like 90-something score. He's insane. We just couldn't. Dude, the fucking Packers gave him like 20-something million a year. We had like no money for that. Exactly. Yeah, that's the main problem. Like, that's why I said Daniel Jones is like a tumor to our team. It's just how much money he was taking up. Like, we would have been able to pay Saquon and Xavier McKinney if his contract wasn't so crazy. Yeah, Xavier McKinney, I was like, bro, he was fucking raw with the Giants, bro. Shut up. Same with Julian Love. He was raw too. I don't know why we let him go. All I want is a new defensive coordinator, bro. What? I mean, they can, but like that's gonna be tough. Tough as shit. I mean, they only lost to one good team. I don't think the Broncos are that good. They beat the Broncos beat the team that the fucking I mean, was it the Colts beat the team that the Titans lost to? Yeah, about same skill level. Yes. I think so too. I don't know. It's just how good does how good does the fucking Titans defensive line do against the Colts O line? Because that's really like everybody knows what to do against Dane Jones. Get in his fucking face. Huh? And the Chiefs? We're talking about just Giants in general. Giants, Chiefs. I don't know. Yeah, I think so too. If Xavier Worthy is healthy, then probably not as close because he's probably going to be annoying as shit for our DBs to guard. Our DBs are physical DBs. That's the worst. Dude, I'm about to go crazy again. That's the worst part. All of our DBs are physical guys. Like the way they've always played is jamming and going man to man. And our fucking DC has these niggas 10 yards back every play, bro. Like I don't understand, bro. Either way, point is, Chiefs didn't put up many points against the Eagles, so I say the Chiefs offense at this point, I think this is a fair assessment, is worse than the Cowboys offense. All right? I think it's pretty fair. So they're probably not going to drop 30 on the Giants like the Cowboys did. And I don't think the Giants are going to commit fucking like 20 penalties. Yeah, look at the fucking Chiefs rushing game. So Chiefs probably win, but I think it's really close. I don't know. Because Chiefs defense is good, kind of. They got lit up by the Chargers worse than the Raiders defense. So I don't know what you want to say about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you say about that? Giants lost to the Commanders. Yeah, and the Commanders are a top 10 team. We lost to a top 10 team and then like a fucking bottom, like, I don't know, like 20, like, not bottom 20, like top 20 team. Yeah, Cowboys are like fucking 19 probably. Like they're not that good. Defense is fucking shit. Their defense is shit. Their offense is good. Defense is shit. That's why Russell Wilson fucking went crazy on them. Chiefs O-line, I don't know how good they are. If our defensive coordinator just draws up more than like... Yeah. I know, I've been saying that. Chicago's a bad team. Dallas is beating them. I don't know how they're not favored. Cowboys are beating the Bears. In my opinion. If the Cowboys lose to the Bears, I'd be super surprised. They're not, dude. They would beat you guys. Got spanked around by a top 10 team. Like, it's not that bad. you guys are probably the worst or one of the worst. At least bottom three. It's either you guys might beat the Panthers. Just get smacked around by fucking Daniel Jones. I actually thought you guys were gonna win too. I think I told Curtis too. I actually encouraged him to bet on that game. But I also said that, like, as it kept getting closer, I was like, dude, if it feels like Daniel, like, that would be the game Daniel Jones would just light up a team. The, like, first game he leaves the Giants. I remember posting about it too on my story. I was like, watch him go crazy and then say the Giants are bad. It's like that would just happen to us, like. But LA's good, man. I mean, the way they beat the Titans is it's pretty one-sided. They could, yeah. I don't know if they are. I think the Eagles win, but they could win. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm saying they could win, it means, like, it's probably going to be close. But, like, if I were to bet, I'd bet on the Eagles. Like, if I was forced to, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't want to, because it's like, Rams defensive line is full of studs. Their whole defense is full of studs. Matthew Stafford can still light up any team. Devontae Adams is tough to guard. Like, I don't think the Eagles have the corners to guard not Cooper Cup, Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua. They barely, huh? Nah, that's what I remember I was telling that to Santi in the signal. I think before you were there, Curtis. I was like, I think, or you might have been there. I was saying I think the Eagles losing Slay hurts them a lot more than their fans realize because Slay was usually guarding the #1 receiver. It wasn't Quinyon Mitchell. Fucking Quinyon Mitchell barely guarded the #1 receiver most games. And they're like, look how good he is. He's good, but he's like not guarding the #1. So it's like when you lose the guy who's guarding the #1, it's like it gets pretty tough. Like and then now they have Adoree Jackson. And they're having a hard time with Puka Nacua. I don't even think Cooper Kupp played the game, did he? Against the Eagles in the playoffs? He might have. But Puka Nacua was fucking beating the shit out of him. Puka Nacua was lighting up the Eagles DBs without, like, basically him being double teamed too. With the better Eagles defense as well, so I don't know. And if it's in LA, then Rams could really win that game, like, but I don't know. I think Eagles are playing like the way they're playing their team is just playing not to lose. They're playing super safe. That's why Jalen Hurts isn't throwing it. I'll never switch from the fan of my team, bro, or the team I'm a fan of. Who would? I don't think anyone would like that shit. Fucking black GM. Okay, yeah, he would help, right? Elon Musk would just fire every single defensive player you guys got. We need Van Dinkelberg. We need Van Dinkelberg. Yeah, exactly. I'm not joking. Yeah, I'm surprised you guys let him go. I was actually upset. I was like, why? I was like, that guy's a fucking stud, bro. That guy's annoying as shit. And then Brian Flores was like, bro, we gotta get this motherfucker right away. And fucking Brian Flores knew. Brian Flores. How's Chop Robinson? Has he even been playing? Is he hurt? I haven't heard shit about him. Abdul Carter hasn't had he has like half a sack right now, but like, bruh, he would have gotten fucking Cowboys every team we're playing against are just holding the shit out of our fucking deep. I feel like they're coached to do that. It's such bullshit. The Commanders did that. We got Bradley Chubb, Jalen, what's his name? Probably. Brett Carter was so close to getting a few sacks, but he just gets fucking held like a motherfucker. Just fucking fuck. Fucking fuck. Fucking fuck. Darren Waller fucking wobbing his fucking team. Darren Waller fucking wobbing his team. And that boy snapping, bro. That boy chop right snapping, bro. Jared versus is nice though. Can I hit this bitch? She's just fucking flying around, throwing a bunch of bullshit in my face. Jared versus just didn't get many sacks last season, but he was getting close. You guys are getting close. That's literally all it was. He had like an insane amount of pressures, but had like 4 sacks or something like that. Fucking fag. He probably called you the N-word too. Fucking faggot. You don't know what you're talking about. Fucking faggot. Depends. Yeah, it's been happening for a bit now, actually. Well, we're not posting the kind of shit they're posting. They're posting stuff that's like anti-immigrant stuff, I think. Bro, this is so annoying. This fucking bitch flying around launching bullshit in my face. No, not like Top Me Tough Knuckles, like actually like we don't want no more Browns. But like still, you probably shouldn't be getting arrested for posting dumb shit anyways, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that doesn't exist there. That's why we fucking left those redcoats. Left damn redcoats. Yeah, they actually have been for a bit. They're like, this is fucking bullshit. They're doing it last year. I remember during the election. They're like, when Trump gets into office, he's gonna fix this for us. Yeah. Get fucked, retard. Maybe they shouldn't have no fucking sissies in charge of that country. Osama fucking Someone's sucking cocking. Did you say? Osama's cock? I don't know, he's a skinny guy, right? He's tall as shit, too. I don't know. I think he probably had like a fucking hog, honestly. He had like 8 wives. Fucking him. Yeah, they're fucking scamming all those retards. It's like, I can't believe they actually bought this shit. Yeah, can't read my... Dude, I wish that video was real, bro. Should be fucking lit. No. Just some random fucking dude. It's like a... Bro, this fucking bitch, they read your inputs in this game, dude. It's so annoying. Every time I'm about to heal, drink my fucking Estus. She launches a fucking fast attack in my head. It's fucking ugly whore, bro. Whore. Horror. Fucking dumb fucking bitch. You dumb bitch, you fucking whore. Yeah. 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 You got cucked, bro. That's funny. No. She was cool though. What was her name again? Oh, I thought you were talking about the black lady with the crazy afro. I thought that's what Gary was talking about for a second. He's a football coach. He's like some short guy that used to wear like a cowboy hat. I think so. Something like that. Dude, oh my god, bro. This game, dude. I don't even get a chance to heal. He also sent Garrus to some fucking random HBCU to coach. Nice shout out. I actually met one of the coaches at Charter. At the park. I don't remember his name. I was like, are you coach at Coral Springs Charter School? He's like, yes, I am. Dude, he was so weird to talk to. It felt like I was talking to a retarded kid. That's like a full-grown adult with kids. I was like, when Wendell's coaching, I could give as much fucking useful advice as Wendell. Actually, I'd be even better than Wendell. Fucking retard. Played football his whole life and his ass. Probably. I think those guys are just football fans, and then it was like, oh shit, I got hired. I thought you were funny, bro. I think they'll laugh every time you'd say or do some dumb shit, like fuck, you're like that. I think that you're just like fun little kid to watch with this fucking guy.
阴差索命，看见无常，则现无常。不曾想，你就是我的结束。
She doesn't understand what it's like to be an alpha male. What'd you say? Like, sorry, you don't understand what it's like to be an alpha male? No, you're not the Omega, bruh. Omega means you're weaker than Alpha. It means you're worse than Beta. I don't know, bruh. It sounds cool, right? And then it turns out you're worse than fucking Beta male. What the fuck? I'm not too sure, actually. Dolphins. Yeah. Dude, I can't get close to this bitch, bro. This is so annoying. No, I wouldn't, because my mom's not a dumb bitch. Like, this fucking girl with these two swords. Like, I can't catch her. And I'm doing, like, baby damage every time I hit her. I would never say that word about my mother. That's true. Then I would use the word, because that's a good moment. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Wow, dude. Just to get fucked up. Fucking Giants. I don't give a fuck about the Jets. I want the Giants to beat the shit out of them. What the hell? More like Dolphins, fucking Tampa Bay. That could happen. Yeah, AFC South.
还是出来大水王。阴差所命，但见无常，则性命无常。不曾想，你竟是我的前世。
This is the rebuild year already.
今朝死地，天道因果。
Won the Super Bowl? Yeah, the Giants. Actually, in 2007, when they beat the Patriots.
你无法破局。
What the fuck, dude? That reached me?
有你送我这一程，也算我的缺憾。
Fuck. Fucking freak. Vinny asked me when I was playing pickleball with him. He's like, I'm up by 16 points on my fantasy team, and the next guy, he's he, he's got Ashton Genty and Jacoby Myers. You think I'm good? I'm like, yeah, you're fucking fine. So Raider ain't gonna do nothing. All right, guys, we got a good game this Thursday, though. I actually want to watch it. I feel like Tyreek Hill could actually go off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like so dead ass. Like, I'm not even fucking around. Those DVs are not good. Yeah, not good for mine either, but I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't be surprised if Tyreek Hill just goes absolutely buck wild on him. Would you be more happy losing your parlay or the Dolphins winning? Gotcha. Somebody posted saying that Dexter's around the Giants says that Dexter Lawrence is getting fed up, and my heart sank to my stomach. It's like, please, please, no, not Dexter Lawrence. I don't think it's true though. Dexter Lawrence gets so much love from the Giants fans. Yeah, how come nobody's picked up Christian Wilkins? But still, dude, he's fucking raw. Dude, I'm sure he did that some actual gay fucking shit. That's why no team wants him. I was like, there's no shot a guy like Christian Wilkins is not on a team just because he fucking patted his team, or he went for a kiss for his teammate or some shit. What was it again? Went for a friend. Oh, he kissed his head. Yeah, he kissed his teammate's head. Yeah, no shot. You're not getting fucking picked up by any team because that's what you did. When you're one of the best fucking defensive linemen in the NFL. Dude, he probably did something like, he probably grabbed a guy's dick or something. Probably something super gay. Like borderline sexual harassment. Like that's the only thing I could think of. And they're not saying it. Dude, I'm looking at his PFF from last year. Who's the third highest graded run defense and interior defense lineman. He's raw, bro. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I feel bad for Dexter Lawrence though, bro. When I'm watching the Giants play, they literally double team him or triple team him almost every play. Like, I guess the Commanders, I don't think he got like one-on-one once the entire game. I'm not even joking. I'm pretty sure it's double teamed the entire game. And the Cowboys, same thing. But they do that. These teams, like, they play so like quick. Like if they don't get the ball in 2 seconds, because they know these defense, like, even though we don't have a lot of sacks right now, they know like you're not gonna have a lot of time. Like you just watch the game. four-man rush, we get pressure, and almost every time, even if that's just they only got their old linemen, they're still chipping our DNs. Like, they cannot fucking hang with them. It's fun to watch, but it's like also frustrating. I was like, can we blitz please so we can help these guys instead of them getting like pretty much 4 to 6. Like, there's like 2 players getting double teamed. Like, can we blitz please? Like, that's all I'm thinking in my head. Like, please. Is that another boss fight, dude? I just fucking fought a boss, boy. What time is it right now, bro? I'm like losing track of time. It's 12 a.m. I know, right? We had some useful conversations though about football. That little talking about football, bro. I actually want to make like a fucking not a podcast, but like something where I could just fucking vent about sports. I actually want. I was so close to doing that last season after seeing how good the Eagles are doing, like halfway through the season. And I'm like, dude, I'm about to lose my mind. And then I just learned to. I just lived with it. I was like, alright. You just have to accept the fact that Eagles are probably winning it all. It probably is like the same feeling that gay people feel once they accept that they're gay. It's like, well, can't do nothing about it. But I don't know how these sports analysts get their jobs though. That's one thing I still don't understand. Like, you don't like I don't think they go to college for journalism, right? And then all they cover is sports. And then hope that they somehow make it. Seems kind of lucrative. Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. knows what he's talking about sometimes when it comes to football, but he doesn't watch full games. A lot of those like popular sports analysts do not watch full games. Skip Bayless was the first rage baiting, clickbaiting journalist ever. You know, he became famous by just writing an article about how Troy Aikman's gay, a closeted homosexual. That's how he became famous, dude. He wrote that Troy Aikman was a closeted homosexual. Like a whole fucking book. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. It's so funny though. When I learned about that, I was like, dude, there's no fucking way this fucking guy. And he's a huge Cowboys fan. It would be like if you wrote an article about how Tua was just a homosexual. Like right now, like there's no. It would be like if a Bills fan, no a Ravens fan just randomly came up with an article saying that fucking Lamar Jackson is a homosexual. Yeah, just a closeted homosexual. You know his gangster etiquette, his gangster lifestyles. It's just very similar to the prison lifestyle, which is also entwined with a lot of homosexuality. But these guys literally, like they clickbaited their way to the top. Chris Collinsworth basically started doing that too. He's a Giants fan. He's funny, but his whole job was in ESPN. I think this is why they fired him. Was just to say the complete opposite of Stephen A. or say the most wild take and just run with it. Because it's boring. It's boring TV and boring like sports stuff if everyone's agreeing on everything. You know what I'm saying? So you need one guy to just bite the bullet and just say the dumbest fucking shit, and he would always do it. Not Chris Collins. Who am I talking about? No, Max Kellerman. I met Max Kellerman. I was confused. Not Chris Collins. Max Kellerman. But fuck, what's his name? There's some guys I like. There's a First Things First. There's a show called that on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know what else they're on, but I actually like hearing them talk because they know what they're talking most of the time. They actually watch games, and they make sense most of the time. And then what's his name? Dan Orlovsky. He knows what he's talking about most of the time. Yeah. I can't hear you. I could barely hear you because you're talking through Curtis's mic. Yeah, that's a good way to go. But fans usually fucking trip out like crazy and like act like the world's over after like some like one minute thing. I remember last year when the Giants played the fucking Vikings and lost the first game. They're saying how the Giants are gonna get destroyed by the Browns and destroyed by the like they're saying all this stuff. I'm like, that's not true. I'm like, fucking shut up. Most of the time they just trip out. Like Giants fans just fucking because they're so used to just losing their mind. Like they just think the world's over after everything. But like I've seen this before. Fucking losing to Commanders and losing our mind, acting like we didn't lose to a team that just made it to the NFC Championship. Is this a boss? What the fuck is this thing? This thing's disgusting. I guess it is, bro. Like, what the fuck is this? Regular season is fucking a problem for any team to deal with. But, yeah, the playoffs he fucking shits the bed. Pretty consistently, too. What the fuck is that? It's a laser beam. That's his biggest problem. That's what people would, like, shit talk him for. It was never, like, his play in the, what's this called, regular season. It's just how he was in, the postseason. He'd stink it up. I think McDaniel just gotta fucking lock in, bro. Cause he's creative, but he's just not. He's not changing anything. He's still sticking with the old. Yeah, he talks like an alcoholic. He talks like a fucking vapor too. Like just fucking some like kid that works at the vape store and wears a fucking beanie. He was. You might catch him at the AA meetings when you're older. I'm not a fucking alcoholic. Uh. I still need to watch the Lions and Bears highlights. I didn't even watch that shit. I only saw the score. I was like, oh yeah, it's not good. But I think I saw enough of the Bears and Vikings game and the two Cowboys games to know who's gonna win that game. These guys are spitting. Did actually James Hudson made me curse in front of my parents? I usually don't do that. I was like, this fucking retard. Why is he on our team? I was like, get him off the team. My mom's like, hey, watch your mouth. I was like, I'm sorry. Dang, Jaguars released Darnell Savage. He recorded 1 tackle in 2 games. That's probably why. Well, I didn't even. I remember he was on the Packers, right? Like 3 years ago. He's on the Packers in 2023, right? I feel like I remember that name when we beat the Packers in 2023. I don't know either. 2 tackles and was it 1 tackle? 1 tackle in 2 games is pretty shit as a safety. That's actually really, really bad. Huh? Okay. Can you do touchdowns in total? Because what if he just runs? Who touch my fucking butter, boy? I don't know, fucking black. I no. What? Ethan did. Did he? I don't think he's ever done that. I'm pretty sure. I know Ethan did. Remember Ethan when he painted his nails? I remember it because I was like, dude, what the fuck is that? And he's like, bro, no, senior year of high school. Yeah. But yeah, he was I was like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, bro, you won't get it, bro. He said some shit. It's basically like he did it for a girl. That's what he was saying. I was like, all right, good, good, good. Have fun with that. Yeah. So when you're just bored randomly, Curtis, just start watching football highlights just to be like, okay. And you could get a vague idea. You could, I mean, you watched film in high school. You could kind of tell when somebody's kind of, you could tell when a team's bad if you just look at like the way the players are moving, like things like that. The way like you don't really compare them. Like you compare them against the competition too, but you could tell usually. No, not like that. But you could usually tell from, 'cause especially if you watch Dolphins, you know like what a bad player looks like on certain positions. Like you know what it looks like, and yeah, teams could look like world beaters one week too. Like sometimes it's unpredictable. You're funny, funny. Hey, watch your mouth, kid. The kid thinks he's funny. That's my new favorite thing, bro. Just call everyone kid now. I do it. Just I've been doing that for a little bit now, but just now to everybody, even my group members in college, just call them kid randomly. Like if you guys fire him in the middle of the season, I don't think that helps like your cause. I think just let him run through this season and just fucking let him go, because that's not gonna change anything. Yeah. You know what's bullshit is a fucking Tom Brady is a fucking. You know those people who commentate, they're able to like interview players, right? He's able to commentate, okay, football games and interview these players and coaches. And then the next day could go back to the fucking Raiders office and talk to all the Raiders coaches and everybody. Do people forget he got banned from the NFL for a few games? He got suspended because of cheating. If people forget Deflategate, people forget when him and Bill Belichick were literally stealing playbooks in like the early 2000s. I think he would be shit. I don't think he'd be that good of a head coach, actually, to be honest. That's him as a player. A player could be a good player, but not a good coach. I think Peyton Manning could be a better OC and head coach than Tom Brady. He's not a good head coach. I just don't. He never was like that kind of guy, like a leader. He's more like He's a good OC. It's just it's hard to be super creative, have all those insane schemes, and be a head coach at the same time. Kyle Shanahan kind of does it. Yeah, Kyle Shanahan. But he's raw. Sean McVay too. But those guys are just super like fucking brilliant guys. Like they're smart as shit. Sean McVay's like a fucking genius. He's just not like head coach material. He doesn't have like that kind of energy. Like I don't like see him sparking energy in players like how like Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell doesn't do nearly as much as Mike McDaniel when it comes to play calling and things like that. But you see how much energy those players have. It's like it's something about the person and the way they could light up the team and like the way they've coached their players, like had to be like certain type of aggressiveness, things like that. Like people like you want a coach that the players want to play for and to play hard for. You know what I'm saying? Like Dan Campbell does that. Like Coach Gears, nobody really gave a fuck about him, right? Like he would call plays on defense, but like nobody was like fucking trying super hard half of the time. I didn't get it either. I didn't see the point. Like, why not try? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know why. You know what I didn't understand is how people were scared to like hit someone or things like that. I never understood that. Especially kids who are bigger than me. I never understood that part. Like, like how you're saying they're pussies. Like, how could you have all those pads on, like the fucking shoulder pads, the knee pads, the thigh pads, fucking helmet, and still be scared to like actually try to hit somebody? At least when like you're at high school. I think they're just scared of getting hurt. But like, it's hard to get hurt. Like I've been whacked a bunch of times in football.
今天又带来什么好东西？哎呀，这可是个好东西啊！万年不化之冰晶，即便是经，你是从那个锦衣，咱俩这事儿。
Actually, I tried tackling a few times in practice, and I kind of like, you'd kind of just slip out of my arms. Because I wouldn't go high. I'd go real low, and I'd just try to wrap up on his legs, but he had like train truck legs, so it was like I'd just slip off. It's like, oh no, oh no. I wish AJ played like that in fucking games, bro. Fucking just cracked somebody. Dude, remember Marcelo, bro? Marcelo and fucking Wendell. Like, how's Wendell a coach, bro? How's that nigga a coach? Dude, Marcelo was so funny because he'd be like all hyped up or whatever for a game. He'd act all hyped up and shit. You remember that, Curtis? Him and Wendell act all hyped up. And the niggas go in the game and do fucking nothing. The whole game. They're like so ass. I remember when we lost to, what's this called? That team in Port St. Lucie. What was their name again? The Golden team. Yeah, Holy Trinity. I remember when they lost to them. Fucking Wendell and fucking Marcelo are in the back just giggling to themselves watching fucking retarded videos. Everyone's just upset that we lost because it was a close game. The whole bus is quiet and just giggling, and then I forgot who it was. I think it was Tyreek or JoJo. I'm like, yo, can you guys shut the fuck up? Then we just lost, man. So y'all here giggling and shit. It's like, well, we can have a good time after a loss, man. That's true. Wendell did actually try a little bit. Mason was good at football, though. Noah was the only one. Yeah, but Gaddafi's softer than fucking Noah, bro. Come on now. But no, that doesn't mean like he doesn't play like a softie like how fucking Gaddafi would. Dude, remember Gaddafi locks in for one game and gets a D1 offer like right away. Noah? I think he was afraid of hurting you, dude. He's saying he's running through Noah's chest, but I'm just saying I don't think Noah's trying to hurt you during practice. I'm pretty sure he liked you, Garrett. He's like, why is this fucking kid do? Or I think what it is. Yeah, no, I get it, yeah. I remember on the kickoff, you're like running straight towards me. Like fucking like a Titan from Attack on Titan. And I'm just looking at it and then I was like, what if I just like put my shoulder into his chest? And then it's you just rumbling and tumbling over. I was like, yeah, never mind, so I just juke you. And you're like, fucking pussy. We, yeah, how about you put a real nigga in? How about you put a real nigga in? That's right. But you're on JV at the time, though, right? Was that discouraging? Were you like these fucking faggots? Is that what you're thinking in your head? These fucking faggot. Dude, if you went to Chaminade and played linebacker, you'd probably been pretty raw. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but I'm just saying. I think I was talking to Braden about it. He's like, did Curtis ever want to play like D1 football? He's like, I never was like, I never really got the feeling like he wanted to. So I don't know if he put in like full max effort. And I told him, I was like, well, he had some offers from like, what was it, Brown? I remember that one. That was one of them, right? Brown or something. He had a few, I remember. Pagano, right? No, but I'm saying like Chaminade probably would have noticed and put you at linebacker because they probably would have saw that you're like explosive like get off if they put you in at like defensive line. And that's the thing that always shocks me about you is like, dude, how's this guy so like quick right off the line? Because they're not even like you're like way faster than all the other O linemen, like even Tyreek, and he was smaller than you. So I think they would have noticed that and just put you in that linebacker. It's like you got to cut some weight, like you got like you're fast and whatever. You just, I don't think you had like the frame, like those linemen in like D1 are huge. Even the guys who are in like that, like good, they're like fucking massive. Those guys, 300 pounds. He's like some fucking string bean at fucking center. Dude, I still think about the highlight where you're holding the kid down after like he got you on the ground. You're just holding him down and not letting him up, and then he hits you in the face and you get a flag. You know what play I'm talking about? That shit's funny, bro. It's a huddle highlight. Bro, I wish I would have done more huddle highlights, bro, because I had some like funny tackles. Where I literally just dive at the legs and just fly over me. Yeah, that's true. If I think you would have been good at linebacker, I guess I was telling that to Braden too. I'm like Curtis was like a big guy, but he was like very quick, like quick off the line. It's like in linebacker that's really useful to like hit a gap. And I told him I was like, oh yeah, he got offered to go with Chaminade. He's like, oh shit, oh, yeah. Like, but you're lucky. You're not like a athletic retard. Like you're athletic and you're smart, so you didn't like you actually could go to school and fucking do good. Wasn't like one. Yeah, knees, shoulders, both fucking shoulders is insane too. I don't even think people like torn labrums is usually a season-ending season-ending injury for like pros. So That shit's insane. I mean, you thug through it for most of the season. Maybe you should relax a little. That's the football injuries are just that shit fucks you up, man. And the answer was nope. The answer was I don't feel like it. Football, man. Only thing I wish is I played it more. I just didn't. Fucking high school, like when I just didn't play those years. I was like, maybe I should. I was like, maybe I'll put more time into studying, but I didn't study, so I was just wasting time gaming. I was doing fucking nothing. I was like, oh dude, I should have played. Or even if I was younger, if I played more, I just didn't care about football. You know who got me into football? It's my little cousin Christian, bro. He's like, just watch one game, bro. I was like, fine. And then I saw Victor Cruz. I was like, this nigga's raw. Yeah. Yeah, they were very useless at the time. I remember that, dude. That shit was dumb. They didn't. Yeah, and the kids nowadays too, dude. Like, I think about that with everything, like almost everything. They have so much, like lifting in general, just getting strong. Like, there's so much shit. Maybe a little, yeah, 2019, 20, yeah, probably 2020. Yeah, it's pretty insane just how fast everything come to Wifton. Damn, my nose, bro. My nose fucking tweaking. I remember thinking that you could ingest steroids like as a drink. Because I remember Joe Leonardi was talking. Because there's a kicker. Remember the kicker that went like D1, like walked on D1 to FSU at Charter. It was when you're in 8th grade as a senior, or it was something like that. When we were 8th grade, they were senior, or when we were in 9th grade, they were senior. Just a kicker. No. Either way, Joe Leonardi's sister dated him. And Joe Leonardi was like, yeah, he told me they take steroids. He's like, he was telling me how, they drink like a special drink right after a workout. And it made him so much stronger instantly. Like he got so much more muscle like right away. It's like those steroids. I was like, wow, I didn't know they just give you steroids in Division One and you drink it. That's at the time what I was thinking. I was like, okay. It's fucking nuts, dude. I think that was Cardinal Gibbons, right? I remember when they came over to play against us. I felt like half of the kids were on roids when I was looking at them. Just the way they looked. Fabian. It's fucking insane, dude. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. But I just wonder how many of those kids now are on that shit. You know what sucks though? It's basically only a few positions are like the ones that really need to sauce. Like linemen, linebackers, and I think safeties probably need the one. Oh, tight ends. Yeah, he was on HGH. And then I think it might have been for his injury because his spine was fucked up. I think that's what it was used for. That's probably why his head grew so much, because it's probably just like mostly for that like neck area, and his fucking head just ballooned. But it just kind of like grew vertically. It was weird. Like most aren't like GH heads turn into like a fucking pyramid at the top? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you can see Joe Rogan's got it, but that's not Peyton Manning's. It's just like grew vertically, bro. Just his fucking forehead just grew like an inch, and his head just grew like an inch taller. No, it's just like his head just grew like an inch vertically. Like if you look at a picture, it's just his head just got longer. It's weird, bro. But what is it? Fuck, man, what was I gonna say? I don't think NFL like corners, like especially nowadays, it doesn't seem like I think the archetype for corner is to just be lanky and quick. I don't see many of them looking sauced. Like most corners, like Patrick Surtain looks super natty. All the Seahawks corners. Maybe cardio, but I don't think they're on anything. I think most of them are just fine because they're not like most of the time that they're tackling, they're just diving low. Look at wide receivers. A lot of wide receivers, they don't not look like. If you ever seen CD Lamb, bro, it just does not like. They don't look like it. You know what I'm saying? Like you just look at pictures of them. Justin Jefferson. I think a lot of them are just like naturally like just built for this position, just athletic and worked pretty hard. Neighbors too, like they just don't look like it. It just seems pretty. I think it's mostly linemen, running backs too. I think running backs, a lot of them are sauced out. Like Ashton Genty's fucking juiced up. I guess, but I mean, most of them are like they're already kind of fast twitch or whatever. Like they've just been like that their whole lives. Like you look at videos, if you look at like videos of Jalen Waddle, he was always fucking burner. Like even in high school, he was just running by people. Tyreek Hills, I think, got sauced up to help him with that. I think Jalen Waddle is like probably natty. I think he's just always fast. But I think running backs, Saquon Barkley's fucking sauced out of his mind. Have you seen his fucking acne? It's not as bad anymore, but he's had a shit ton of acne forever. Yeah, now he's like cleaned up because he went to the Eagles. They fucking told him how to fucking take it normally. But when you get acne, when you're taking like steroids, that's what happens. Interesting. So I should just take. So I should just take. What's this called? Trend. Should just take Trenbolone. Isn't that just like cow shit? Isn't it just like cow hormones? Interesting. We see that last part again? Oh. What do you think? When do you think those linemen started cycling? Yeah. When do you think some of them? Like, I feel like in high school they're probably natty, just fucking big fat kids. Of college, is that what you're saying? Puberty. Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck, bro? I don't even know. You're just jealous he got bigger than you, bro. Is that it? Is that what his Instagram is? Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know who follows him. I think probably Ronaldo follows him. Ronaldo follows fucking everybody, bro. Then he said, annoying me, bro. Fucking Paul. Fucking Paul. The fuck happened to Gianni, bro? No, I had no idea. Oh shit, Pace Move was in the United States Marines or United U.S. Army. Pace Move, bro. No, Peyton. Fuck, what's his name? Peyton Lesbier. No, Peyton Lesbier, bro. Pace Move. This nigga's married, bro. I didn't even know he got married, bro. That boy pays to move, bro. He made a he made like a YouTube channel. Me and Santi thought it was fucking funny. Where it's like trying to be like one of those retarded ass accounts. I don't even know how to describe it. Yeah, I have no idea how you could find fucking Paul's account. Fucking, might have deleted this shit, bro. To be honest. Yeah, I can't find Paula, bro. Fuck, man. Rest in peace. I saw something about it. What? What? I didn't hear about that shit. But like he got arrested. Like they just like, wait, who is this old fuck? And then they looked into him. And they're like, wait a minute, what is this on your phone, man? He's like, what the fuck is this? He's like, leave me alone. Fucking. They looked through his phone to see like what was the plot, and then they just see a picture of like a 6-year-old girl naked. And they're like, what the